Welcome back to part 2 of my Europa Universalis 5 Kingdom of England adventure. Rise of the Kingdom of England. Hopefully it rises and doesn't deflate. You may have noticed that from the end of the last episode to this episode, we've started again. And that's because we only played through, what, like 3 months? And the reason why I'm starting again is twofold. One, because I think we did have a bug with the whole stability thing dropping when I was trying to add in an additional reform alongside Magna Carta. I don't think it should have gone unless I misclicked something. I've tried to check it in the edit. Doesn't look like I did something wrong. So I thought I just hit add reform and then chose autocracy, which is what I'm going to put in now. And look, now it's in there, or rather it is applying in there. It'll be complete by the 1st of April 1339, so we'll have to wait a little bit of time, but we've still now got Magna Carta. I mean, it wasn't actually probably terrible losing that and then having, what was it, autocracy and feudal, was it feudal society or something else? But yeah, we didn't want to lose the stability, to be honest. So we're not going to go through the learning walkthrough again, but essentially we're just going to quickly do the few steps that we did last episode through that learning walkthrough right now in the space of a few moments. And then we're going to unpause the game and get straight into the 100 Years' War. Obviously, I'm still continuing to learn to play the game, and I am stream recording this before the first episode has actually gone out on YouTube. So any advice that you guys have dropped for part 1 probably won't be acted upon until parts 4 and 5, which I'll be streaming recording on Friday this week. We've got our mission, so we'll enact that. We went through regional expansion. But yeah, so far, initial thoughts though on EU5. I've only played a couple of hours. I'm really enjoying it. Like, I actually went to bed last night still thinking about EU5. I think I even dreamt of EU5, and I woke up this morning thinking of EU5. So that's a positive sign. I may not understand any of it, but I think I'm enjoying it. Right, let's try and enjoy it then. Right, the first thing I'm going to do, just while I remember, is that we did set up a road to Barking during the process of the learning tutorial. Or the learning walkthrough. Now, we may not necessarily need to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then I am, just because I want to, going to work on a road building project through Woking, Guildford, and then down to Chichester. Or rather, I'm going to have to go Woking, Basingstoke, Chichester, apparently. Because, yeah, I want to have roads into my home city. I really hope that this series does well on YouTube as well, because, yeah, as people in chat are saying, the addiction is gripping him. It is gripping me, but I can only continue this addiction if you guys enable me by watching my videos on YouTube, leaving a like or dislike, and a comment, ideally. So please, please. Normally you don't have people saying, please let me continue the addiction. Normally it's people like, please have an intervention for me. It's a reversal this time. Please enable me to keep playing this game, streaming and recording it. Please watch the videos, even if it's just like, haha, look at this noob playing. Haha. Actually, yeah, after we've done that, we should go up to Yorkshire and get some tea. Right, we are just going to click through these. Non-integrated provinces. Oh, yeah, we need to do cabinet assignments. So what did we do last time? Oh, yeah, we were integrating Berwick. Integrate Berwick. And then we're going to put the best person in for that, which is Sir Miles Stapleton. Oh, wait, no, that's the 17-year-old who's good for... Didn't we put him in charge of the army? Yeah, Stapleton. In you go, mate. A 17-year-old in the cabinet. I'm sure he'll have a lovely time. Boom. And then, what was the second action that I did? It was increase county patrol, wasn't it? Increase county control. And I think we did it to Essex. I want to do this, and we're going to put John of Stratford. In he goes. Okay. Then we're going to assign a captain. Oh my days. Does it randomly re-roll people each time we start? Because I didn't have Captain Arnold of Guildford last time, did I? Or does it re-roll their stats? He's got 98, and I'm assuming 100's the top, right? 98 military ability, 98 administrative ability. And he's a battlefield medic. That's sick. Cool. Boom. And then we need someone for the Navy. Oh, we had loads that had some naval stuff, didn't we? Ship capture chance. Prize hunter. You got oh yeah, we can see your maintenance and everything. Yeah, you actually, I'm going to go for you because I don't want to put myself in there. And this chap of Captain Maurice of Windsor, no. I'm going to go for you. Boom. Pops with needs. Yeah, oh, that's the thing we need to do, actually. Economy, and we need to automate, 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 automate. And then weren't we going to increase stability? Like a bit, but not so that it was going to cost us like a silly amount. I feel like we had it on like plus 0.9 or plus 10, 0.10. Oh yeah, we were going to do that until we just got it where we weren't affecting or causing any inflation. Although we're going to automate that anyway. Automate finances. So that'll take care of that. Automate trade. Did I automate buildings? Automate buildings and automate RGOs. I'll do research myself. And I'll leave laws and government reforms, cabinet, parliament, estates for now. Game will manage estate privileges for you to maximize interest or to increase satisfaction. Okay, we'll leave that for now. Because I broadly have a rough understanding of estates and why they need certain things. English think they're great because they have so many boats. Food, don't need to worry about. I don't think that's not an option, is it? Yeah, I think that's everything that I set up before on automation, which is good. So yeah, we're now positive on that. See how that goes. Rebel movements, yeah, the Scots on the border. That's why we're trying to. Oh no, they're just we're trying to integrate them, which should solve things a bit. Unprofitable buildings, they should sort themselves out over time. Underage heir. Now we did have a vote, and Twitch chat said we should go for an expensive education, even though we've got the 100 Years War coming up, which is probably a terrible idea. But we're going to do the same thing we did last time. Can't do anything else about him being an heir. We're going to go for organized religion. That's the first one we can do. And then I was going to go for that next, I think. Cue that up. Law's not codified. Yeah, I wasn't going to touch that right now. Possible rivals. We can have one more. Oh, yeah, we didn't need to add another one to our rivals list just yet. Welcome to EU5. That's lovely. Thank you. And start the mission tree. We go through this one, and we're going to go for regional expansion. I just need to unpause for a little bit to let things play. We now have a Caspelle on Chester, but we don't need to worry about that. This one we can't choose straight away because it says can declare war on a Lancaster. I don't really actually get why, because we can't declare war on them. I think it's because they're being, like, brought on over to us as such. So it's like the game doesn't... I don't know. Well, my brief understanding is it's something to do with... It's like, oh, everything's just being set up and it doesn't figure out what's going on. Or it's the fact that you can't declare war on anyone in the first month. That'll be it. There we go. Now regional expansion is available. Yeah, let's go with that instead. So start the regional expansion mission. Proactive offenses are necessary to counteract the expansionist threats of hostile neighbors. Boom. So we went for Razor War Chest first of all. So we'll get that in there. That will take a year. That gives us a plus 10% maximum tax modifier. And then we can also do raise the army. So let's do that. We're now on to obtaining a Caspelle, are we? We've completed that one. Already bypassed. We've got a Caspelle, so we need to go to war. for which we need to raise a war chest to finish. But that's fine. We'll be going to war soon anyway, because we will have the 100 Years War kickoff. Look at our income. It's being managed so well. Yes, optimize all the things, please. It has actually dropped down the stability improvements that some of you guys were saying crank up, so yeah. But that seems fine. We're plus 41. I'm pretty happy with that. We've got a load of bits down here, so actually I can see these are the bits of news. These are hidden behind me. Here. Messaging. That's fine. I mean, I could sit slightly further in, I guess, if people wanted me to. Ah, here we go. The 100 Years War. Yes, we do need to see what allies we can get because we need to prepare now. So, yeah, the King of France has demanded that we return Sir Robert d'Artois, who has taken refuge in our court and has lately become a trusted advisor for King Edward III Plantagenet. Should we act in defiance of the French king, that they may move to confiscate the Duchy of Aquitaine? During this time in the English court, Sir Robert has argued that King Edward III Plantagenet should be the rightful ruler of France with his Capetian lineage through his mother, Dame Isabella the She-Wolf Capet, and that the previous declaration of Salic law to enthrone King Philippe VI, the fortunate de Valois, was illegitimate. As such, this may serve as an opportunity to claim the throne of France for ourselves, defy the French king, and make preparations to invade France. So, they may confiscate the Duchy of Aquitaine. Words are hard. Granting them cause on all Aquitanian locations. What were cause again? Someone remind me. We will gain cause on Sir Robert's claims in the county of Artois, in the province of Arras, along with the province of Amiens. Should we conquer portions of Artois, we may grant Sir Robert those territories and make him a vassal. We change societal values by plus 10 towards belligerent, currently 25 towards belligerent, changing 0 a month towards conciliary. With France, I'm assuming, we gain the invasion of France, preparations for 10 months, so that's army movement speed and shipbuilding speed. That's pretty big. Plus 25 army tradition. Represents the cumulative experience of armies, battles. We gain a conquest throne. So is that sort of saying, essentially, declare war right now? Cause remove the need to integrate them after conquest so they make them vastly more profitable. Oh, so they're automatically integrated. Oh, okay. Unpressed Casus Belli. Yeah, expires on the 5th of June, 1342. Yeah, so I've got a Casus Belli now. And I can say, hey. Boy. Land comparison, we are slightly weaker than them. Naval comparison, we are stronger than them. In terms of troops, they also have 200, men-at-arms, essentially, or infantry regiments, 2 units of footmen, same as most, but I have ships, and they don't. We are much stronger than they are with our ships, which is good. And we've already got a little patch over here where we can go through Aquitaine. Abbeville. How many troops they got total? They can raise 42,340 levies. I can raise 45,998. So then how come they view that as we are slightly weaker than them? Ah, here we go. We are weaker because based on their land strength and the potential amount of raised armies compared to ours. Okay, potentially 50,000. Oh, right, because the allied ones. Right. Yes, so we can have a total of 58,000. And they can have a total of 140,000. That's a little bit scary right there. Suggestion, if I may, can you raise any extra regiments in prep? We have 300 manpower. Army maintenance is currently -4. Manpower is +5, so we are positive. Well, 0, apparently. It should be 1, but I'm assuming it's like 4.9 or something like that. Sergeantry building. That would increase our monthly manpower. Can recruit regiments here. I mean, let's slap that in. Available population. 1,100 soldiers live in Dublin. We can do Bordeaux. Oh, is that, have we already got one there? I'm kind of a bit confused. Why is that giving us a +1? I can't actually put one in there. We cannot build because it can have a one maximum. Oh, so it's already got one. Neither of those are in my territory. How come I can't have one in my territory? I already have one in London. Oh, right. This is saying that I could build another one, not which ones I have available already to me. Oh, it's actually showing I've got one there. Funny that. And there is apparently one already over there. But I can build one in Aquitaine. That'd be for Aquitaine, not for me, but they're a vassal of me, right? So does that not benefit me directly? Or would that just improve their own local force? They wouldn't rise up for me. Okay, I don't think we need to build the sergeantry. Okay, first army. Create a new unit. Is that what we want to do? You get new buildings later. City growth should be able to make more. Armory. Yeah, I've heard armory is meant to be good. Queen's Royal Foot. Left flank. King's Own Foot. Scorch Earth. Oh. I don't want to do that. Recruit to army. Allows you to recruit new regiments directly to the selected army. Ooh. Okay. I can get archers, but I can't get any longbowmen yet. But against the French, I feel like we probably should get some longbows. Right, that cost me 100 manpower to get some more archers. Morale damage taken. Let's try some archers. Ooh. Army size 200 of 1,000. Okay. And I can get another one there as well, can't I? When will it finish? Okay, that's cool. Then it'll do the next one. So you can give them additional experience or rush them for lower starting strength. Yeah, we can see them building up there. I got two groups of archers coming. I felt, should we get a unit of cavalry and armored horsemen in there? What do camp followers do? Get with logistics, I guess. Get some armored horsemen in there, because what's the worst that could happen with some cavalry? Ah, is that now cancelled out the archers I was building? Or is that on top of it? No, that's just them specifically, I think. There's the London one. Sergeantry building. Okay. Okay, army queues. Archers, archers, and then we've got armored horsemen all building up there. That's cool. Oh, God. Stuff's happening. I probably should do some alliances as well. What's this? The controversial philosopher and theologian William Ockham is currently dedicating himself. I was about to say, what? Dedicating himself to philosophical studies under the patronage of Holy Roman Emperor Ludwig IV von Wittelsbach. He has developed a new problem-solving principle that emphasizes searching for explanations constructed with the smallest possible set of elements. He is deeply unpopular with the clergy because of his opposition to particular church doctrine and advocacy of separation of church and state. Yet his contributions would be of use to our great thinkers. Encourage its implementation, prestige, research progress, but our clergy lose 15% state satisfaction. I mean, where are they? Clergy are actually the ones that are happiest, are most happiest with us. Aiming to build a bog iron smelter in Yarmouth. You have fun with that. You have fun with that. Monthly change that is going to improve. That's improving as well. Yeah. Or mark his teachings as heretical. No. Encourage its implementation. Sorry, not sorry. So that has dropped, but it is still rising, so it will hit positive equilibrium eventually anyway. Right. The Crown of France. We can no longer disregard the fact that the French claims that the Salic law makes King Philippe VI the fortunate de Valois the King of France when it clearly should be King Edward III Plantagenet, as his mother, Dame Isabel, the she-wolf Capet, was the sister of King Charles IV the fair Capet. Okay, it's time for 100 Years' War. We are the rightful King of France. We gain a conquer the throne of France, Casus Belli in France for 4 years. We will gain access to unique actions such as grant subject titles and request papal delegates through situation panel. Okay. Oh my, what's this? Unhappy estates. Yes, the clergy. Yeah, deal with it. The 100 Years' War. It's a bit of a situation. So here we go. Defensive alliance against France. Procure core claim. The rightful ownership of our lands must not be forgotten. By asserting our claim over what is justly yours. Rightful ownership of our lands must not be forgotten. By asserting our claim over what is justly ours, we prepare the grounds for war to restore our sovereignty over once lost territory. We gain a Casus Belli to reconquer the selected core location that we currently don't own. Procure and core claims. That costs us some ducats and some legitimacy. Defensive alliance against them. Yeah, so they've got all of these. So if do I need to procure one? Or is that part of the situation? Because I thought don't we just have a full-on Casus Belli? Or is this a way of essentially when we press that Casus Belli, if we've got more core claims, we'll gain more counties once we settle? At least one of these. England does not exist. France does not exist. That's how we end it. Less than 4 locations in France, currently 23. France can stop it though if they get 200 locations in France. And they have 160 currently. England has enforced the union with France peace treaty. A new future for the entire region under our rule. I mean, that's essentially what the outcome of the 100 Years' War... Well, that's essentially what was supposed to happen after Agincourt. And then the French went, no. And disagreed with that. They agreed to do it, and then Henry V died, and they tried to rush to put his infant, I think it was his infant son, on the throne. The French did it themselves with their own, and yeah, it kept on going basically. Broadly, I think that's what it was. So yeah, do I need to do these procure core claims? Anyone know? Or do I not need to really worry about it? I mean, what was it? Ah, right. So what's this here? We get for 5 years. So why is it only those locations that I can do? I thought it said something along the lines of we could already give that to what's his face to be our vassal. Oh, like here we can actually see all the different situations that will occur within the game across the different ages. That's pretty cool. Oh, you got the Sengoku Jedi in Japan. That's cool. Golden Age of Piracy. Little Ice Age. Nice. I'm going to go with history. Historical claims. So are we saying I don't necessarily feel like we need to worry about those right now? Spending a load of our legitimacy? I mean, I can just declare war, right? Oh, we must set a war goal. Ah, conquer the throne of France. I mean, I'm going to build up and get some alliances first, I guess. Yeah, I don't see the reason, because we'd become overlord of all that, so they'd all vassal up underneath, unless it's for me to get direct claims, rather than it being more like Aquitaine. And those ones are saying that's how we'd get bits of England specifically, like, directly under us, rather than... Are they, like, different vassals? I don't know. I guess figure that out. Right. What other situations have we got going on? Possible diplomatic actions. Yes. I think we should try and offer some alliances. There's only a few that will actually accept, though. We were thinking about, at the end of the last episode, trying to go to some of the other bigger militaries and see if we could offer them some other bits and pieces. Because, like, these guys... 2089... 2,227. There's lots of little ones. I'm assuming we can't dish out that many alliances. Feel like if we went to, say, Brabant here, who are you allied with? You're part of the Holy Roman Empire. So does that mean you can't do alliances? I'm sort of looking at that, going minus 20. That doesn't seem too bad. Is there any way that we can improve a bit? It would take time, right? This will improve their opinion of us by plus 100 and reduce. So I'm not going to get that immediately, right? So I'm guessing, unless we should only go for people that we can immediately fire off a... marriage. Oh, I can do a royal marriage. That might do it. This will give us plus 4.78 reasons. Or they gain... Is that prestige? Oh, yeah. That's prestige, yeah. Why is it saying reasons? Is that the reasons for the prestige change? I guess. Could send a diplomat, but I think the ticking time of that will take too long to improve things. Let's do that. Let's propose the royal marriage. They're now legally married. Boom. So I can now actually offer a alliance. Yeah, they'll accept that. I just have to wait for my diplomat to return. Sweet. I did a thing. Yay. I'm going like glacially slow here, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. We've also still got our armies being built up. We are also now, we've gone too far with our army maintenance. I built too much. And when I build that, we're going to be over it. But we can store up to 5 years of manpower of our monthly production up to a maximum of 303. I've done beat the game. Next series, yeah. Job done! I'm just that good. Right, offer alliance. Nice, nice, nice. Come help me, Brabant. Just makes me think of Brabant, though, in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. What a douche. So, now if we went to France and I said declare war, we'd have Brabant coming on in. They have a navy. Why is it not showing me how much their infantry is going to be? Brabant, where do all your troops go? I'm sure it'll be fine. The manpower is going down, then you have too many regiments. You need to find another manpower building or disband a unit. Yeah. I mean, I've got, ooh, look all the construction going on. Because we're letting the AI do all this. Expanding my mines, sorting out my markets. That's good. I'm about to have another bit of construction going here. It's taking a bit longer for some reason. Is that because other stuff's happening? Armored horsemen. Whoa. Alright, so we've got all these guys here. And we're now -2. So I've essentially gone two over. Yeah, got good shortage, so they're building lots of stuff. And same thing there, I guess. Why are we still recruiting archers? Oh, we're still recruiting another archer. I'm going to cancel that construction because, yeah. That's giving me some manpower back. Because the maintenance of these is obviously, yeah, a fair bit higher. I didn't look at how much that actually cost. -2. Right, yeah, that's what I should have looked at. That's fine. I don't think there's another way I can improve that right now. So we've got 350 full standing army stuff. We need to put something on the right flank. I am going to put... How do I do that? There we go. Center. Oh, so you can put multiples. You can put the cavalry... Oh, right, yeah. Of course, they're all set here. Not actually know how I shuffle them around, though. Other than just balancing them. Can I not pick and choose where I put my troops as such? Or do I choose the specifics? I saw somewhere, I could have sworn, the specifics of like importance of placing certain units on certain like flanks and stuff like that. We don't have anyone in reserve. I feel like maybe cavalry in reserve, but also having them in the center is fine. Okay. Raise a war chest. Yeah, still gotta wait for that. I mean, only if your front ranks are full. Okay. Right. Shall we try and let's set up the other. Let's take the other alliances that we can get, because still extra troops still going to be useful. Offer alliance. Well, we'll offer it to the ones that have the larger number of troops, to be fair. Ooh, 4,000. Yeah. I can't do it. Bavaria. Only -6, though. Curry favor. Improve opinion. I mean, I can do that. Monthly diplomats. Where are my diplomats? Okay, yeah, we could do that. Is Portugal a thing? Portugal is a thing, yeah. Portugal are not, yeah. Oh, whoa, loads of troops though. Oh, I should have done a royal marriage there. Nuts. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, can I actually convince them to join the war? That is another thing. So they won't actually do it. Yeah. Target opinion, border distance. Positive is 23, negative is 23. So I only need one more thing to get Brabant involved. And here it's substantially against us, yeah. Right, so what I should try and do with Brabant then is make them like me more. Because it had in that an option, pretty sure. Positive opinion, it's +20. I don't know, is that modifier locked? Like, I'm assuming I can increase it, right? Because they're not maxed out with their opinion of me. Oh, it is. No, we can go above. We can go above 100, right? The royal marriage added +20. The fact that we're now allied with that. But to be fair, it doesn't matter because we still need it to be +1. It goes up to 200. Okay, yeah. Let's try friendly actions then. Let's just wait a little bit of time. We've got 5 years to start this war, so let's take a little bit of time. Plus that war chest is going to go up soon. Right, let's improve opinion. Could form a defensive league, but I don't want to do that just yet. Improve opinion. That's immediately improved it, but it will continue improving over time. Prestige of England. Why is it being drained? Army maintenance, navy maintenance, fort maintenance, prestige, and prestige decay. Right, but let's just see if that's now done what we wanted it to do in helping us with this war. No, why not? Promise them land in a peace deal. Ooh. So why is that not? Is it just that it's a +20? If we've got positive opinion, it's just +20. I don't think it scales up. Target opinion. And border distance. Oh, that's so annoying. So I would have to promise them land. Ah, if I promise them some land, though, they're up for it. They're not up for it, though. Close, though. Thing is, unfortunately, that's not quite the same as having Portugal. Which would be swell. I mean, I think long term, I think historically we're onto something by being friendly with Portugal. So let's try and improve opinion with Portugal as well. Well, monthly diplomats 0.05. We've currently got +0.09, so that's all good. Let's start improving things over time there. as well. Will Luxembourg aid me? No. How many troops do they even have? Not enough. Right. I mean, stuff's happening. I think I'm broadly at the limit of my current understanding. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Because I think we might declare war. And give it a go. I say we might declare war. When we looked at it before... I can't declare war. Oh, I don't have a diplomat to prepare this action. Right. So I can't actually declare war right now. Okay. How much diplomat do I need? Oh, have I just got to wait for him to come back from chatting to Portugal? Can I see who France has rivaled? I can. They have rivaled the Papal States and Mallorca. They're only -6. And then they've also upset... Oh, I say they've rivaled the Papal States, which have a reasonable little force. I don't know if they do it, if they will get involved or not. Being the Pope and all that. -13. That's slowly dropping down, but otherwise fine. Still can't declare war. Do I have to wait until I've got like a full diplomat? As such. Okay, increased diplomatic spending is an expense. That comes at the cost of... Right, yeah, that. Rank that. I'm assuming, yeah, I need one full diplomat available. War loans. As preparations for our major military campaign intensify, the estates see an opportunity to profit from the royal need for a well-stocked war chest. The leading financiers within our kingdom have approached the court with an enticing proposal, a substantial loan at competitive rates aimed at funding the ongoing war effort. However, accepting the offer could strengthen their influence, potentially shifting the balance of power among these estates. Very well, sign the loan. Take a loan of 268.27 ducats from the estates for 60 months with a 3.5% interest. The loan is offered at a lower interest rate, or we cannot afford this. Yeah, let's take the loan. Okay. Cool. I'm assuming that takes care of itself, right? Hopefully. Oh, I can repay all possible loans. Cool. I can see my current loan. Nice. Let's let the game run. Coming of age. Lady Margaret Plantagenet. Ah, right. 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 I think someone's about to get married off to Portugal. Donation for the war effort. As tensions rise and the need for a well-stocked war chest becomes ever more pressing, the influential members of the clergy have approached King Edward III Plantagenet with a generous offer, recognizing the importance of the country's military endeavors. They have pledged a significant donation to support the war effort. However, such generosity does not come without expectations, as the clergy seek to leverage this contribution to gain greater influence over the affairs of the kingdom. This will greatly help the ongoing war effort. politely thank them for their gesture. We gain plus 14.35 income. For how long? We change title values by plus 10 towards spiritualist. And gain some legitimacy. Or is that I'm just gaining 14 gold, that's it? Or I can gain some legitimacy. Donations, thanks, yeah. Coming of age, yep, perfect. Character information. Right, Lady Margaret. You are ambitious. Wonderful. Yeah, you're getting married, love. Hi, Portugal. Proposal or marriage. We have no adult on marriage. Oh, we do. We totally do. We do. We've got Lady Margaret. Where'd she go? Lives in the Kingdom of France and can only arrange if those that live in our country is already married. To Brabant? No. Oh, Scotland. Air Scotland, right. Yep. Elizabeth is married to Brabant, right. Yeah, that's the one I did there. Eleanor is married to Count Reynold II, the Black. Oh, here we go. Margaret, that's the one. First cousin. Arrange a royal marriage. Ah. We have no... they don't have any adult characters available, I'm assuming. Right. Nuts. Oh, we'll save you for later. Damn it, Portugal. Why you have no children? Ah, this boy. He needs to be an adult and not already married. What a hat that is, though. Seriously. Stonking, eh, Pedro? Stonking. Right. We should have enough diplomats now to declare war, right? Yes. Hang on. Why is Brabant not in there? What? Why'd you cancel the alliance, you douche? What? Bloody rude. Why did they break the alliance with us? What's that all about? How dare you? Yeah, you're gonna burn, mate, for that. Uh-oh. Whoa! Right. Well, we faffed around too long, and we're now at war. Ah! Help! The first phase of the 100 Years' War.